asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody, 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 everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. I know. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so.
I found peace in your eyes. Can't show me there's no point in trying. I'm out. Oh, they banned.
So
And
Biggest
another
Cheese did
ban.
theme park, and Bonfriends did cafe. Cafe dos Kvetski Blido. And Biggest Cheese picks Villa. I'm excited to see Villa. I like Villa.
I've been trying for too long.
Is Bonfriends gonna pick? Oh, and they pick Coastline. I love Coastline. Yep, that's right. Sam 4. Planet Badass. So it looks like Biggest Cheese banned Consulate as well. So the next ban for Bonfriends is going to be Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
So the
now I have
maps
to
are
find
Villa,
icky map.
Oregon, and Coastline. Which one's the first one then? Do I just go in order or do I go with whoever first?
Huh?
I have no idea.
Good question.
I guess I'll just ask Chu when we get to the game. Yikes. Alright, so we have Bonfriends defending first on Coastline in Oregon and then attacking first on, oh, that's Biggest Cheese, on Villa. Cool. Alright. I think we're done with this, so we'll switch over to the game, I guess. Unless everyone was ready. Skip frames 70% over the last 2 minutes. But
Well, doesn't that include the time that you like tabbed over and back?
yeah, so I'm gonna let it run its course for a second. But the
Mm.
little thing is still. I could turn performance mode on the actual stream. Give me a second. It's very laggy.
I want to whoop whoop whoop. Biggest Cheese banned Jackal. And Bonfriends banned Ace. Dot dot. Dot dot dot.
Bonfriends with the Cav ban.
Ooh, target ban.
It has to be
On
on Coastline. There's
yeah.
no reason for Cav unless it's a target ban.
Oh, and then
an Echo. So
Biggest
it looks
Cheese
like
with the Echo ban.
Biggest Cheese went very normal.
Default cams.
Yeah, very default.
While
games.
Bonfriends went a bit off the
Well,
wall.
I mean, I guess the Ace makes sense because of hookah wall. If you get hookah, or not hookah wall, but you know the wall in billiards. So we're bringing a Tachanka. Okay. I think it's okay, Kat. I turned performance mode on. I mean, you'll have to like kind of check in on the stream because I can't see it at all now. But
Okay,
I
yeah.
turned performance mode on and the little thing keeps going green and yellow. It hasn't dropped to red yet. And
I was gonna say it looks
frames
fine
have been
enough.
2 minutes, so I think it'll be okay. I just can't see it.
Yeah.
So We're going
I just
Penthouse
can't,
Theater first?
like,
That's... Hmm.
I can't really read, like, on the real-time feed, but on the secondary feed I can. So I just have to, like, tab my head over.
That's okay, though.
Yeah.
I can read for you. I'll be your eyes, Cat.
Okay, here, I'll close mine, and then I'll just listen to you, okay?
Okay. Oh, man.
It's an interesting pick to choose
I
Penthouse
agree.
first, because generally people choose hookah and then kitchen and then penthouse as the third option.
I do agree.
But we'll see how it turns out for them.
I really am curious about this Tachanka. That'll be an interesting...
Yeah, Tachanka is always a unexpected pick.
I agree. Just kind of checking in on some people. Why does it keep going right back to Chew? I'm not sure.
Mhm.
It really likes Chew, apparently.
Yeah.
Really, since I am using controllers, so it's a bit different.
Trash controller player on PC.
Yeah.
Hmm.
IQ doing her job. It's always good. It's like Nom's the pick on the Tachanka. So they also downed the castle, I guess.
Yeah,
So that was
castle is-
easy.
Oh,
That was an easy
gone.
2K for Nom.
Device in position.
Oh,
Let's go
And-
take a look at someone on the defender's side, if I can find my little thing. So we have the real cheese watching the hallway as Tom's is going to the plant. I don't know if they know that the plant... It looks like they don't know that the plant was happening. So Nom's got a free plant off of that as Kappa
See if
picks
they
off the
can-
real cheese.
defend the plant. Ooh.
Jaeger just runs right in and gets smacked by the Cali and Nomad. Nomad's just looking for Iris right now, who is in VIP. So... Also, I just realized when it's in performance mode, I can't tell if you can hear anything. So I really hope you can hear
Okay.
my stream. Questionable. Everything is questionable. It looks like Chu is gonna bring the Capitao again. This time.
I guess I can just unmute your
Yeah.
stream and then
It says it's...
just hear double
It
Liz.
said it skipped a little bit. As long as you can hear me and you can hear yourself, that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I just can't see it. Like, usually I can see it, but I can't. So they're bringing the Tachanka again. This time they're going hookah.
Oof, maybe I can't listen to two at once. This is...
No, it's okay. As long as you can hear it now. I just want to make sure it's still... You don't have
Okay.
to, like, leave
Yeah.
it on. The Tachanka is 6-picking
Ooh.
onto a Clash. That's wise, considering I don't think their Tachanka worked out as well as they were hoping. It looks like there won't be a 6-pick
Okay.
from Bonfriends.
Yeah, I was just checking if... Because in Discord sometimes your audio's skipping, but it's not skipping in the stream, so...
Yeah, I don't quite
I think it's
understand.
just Discord.
It says it hasn't skipped in a minute, but I don't know. It's big scary.
Yeah. Well, the stream looks fine.
Yeah, because it just said it skipped.
Yeah, I saw that.
But as long as it's not like super bad, I'd rather
Yeah.
have you on time than
Uh-huh.
Alright. So, typical setup for hookah, it looks like. The rotate hole. They didn't do the normal rotate hole that I usually do, which helps
I want
peek
them
onto that hookah
stairs.
balcony. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle that. It looks like,
Hmm.
how did I do this? There we go.
Got a couple people spawning in ruins.
So the
But
Ash
there's nobody
is
spawn peeking.
gonna go ahead and drone out Sunrise. Um, smart. Oops, wrong button.
Kind of interesting how these matches are played out a bit differently than the normal, like, unranked matches, even if there's a 5 stack, because generally in like an unranked or ranked or a casual match, a team will usually have some spawn peekers, but there hasn't really been much spawn peeking
There
in this
hasn't.
whole tournament.
That's true. It looked like the Ying tried to push into Aqua. I guess maybe they didn't drone it out and the dock was there waiting. I mean, that's a normal spot for someone to wait. So it surprises me that that got the Ying. It looks like they already got the flash, which is good. That causes less problems later. Let's see. Now, so the only one out there with the real cheese is going to be Noms. I don't think Noms knows where they are. He isn't a flash in. It looks like Chu is coming up while the real cheese and Noms get into a gunfight. And Noms wins that one. Over
He wins
here.
these.
Oops, I meant to hit a different button. But there was a lot happening
Oof.
anyways because Iris takes out the Ash, while the Callie takes out 2. World looks like as Noms is taking the plant again, I once again don't think they realize the plant is going off. Iris has to make it through the Callie and the Nomad. Iris gets the Nomad. Let's go to Iris's view real fast. If I can get it to work.
It's a bit of a tough spot in a 2v1 with 20 seconds left on the diffuser. Oh, he's got it down to a 1v1. Oh, Nomad's air jabs are pushing him back in time, where he's kind of close on time. Even if he does get the kill, he's not gonna have enough time to defuse.
He's gonna
Yeah,
go
it seems like he
straight,
won't have time to defuse.
and he gets the kill. There was not enough time to get the defuse. Still, a really good try on Iris's part.
Nice plays, just the Nomad slowed him down for long enough where he
Running into
cannot get
2
the
of
fuse
them
off.
too was
Yeah.
a bit rough. So right now we are going into the 3rd round. And it is 0-2. So as we continue going through this defense, we'll see how Biggest Cheese handles
The biggest
Bonfriends.
push from Bonfriends.
This time they're bringing a Monty. That's a little different. Once again, the Tachanka's back on. The question is, will he stay? I don't think the clash worked out for him, especially with the Callie. I think the Callie.
Honestly, Tachanka on Coastline is a pretty decent pick since there's some spawn peaks you can do with Tachanka where you're already pretty deep in the building and you're pretty safe behind a face shield also. Tachanka is really underused as a spawn peeker, which is one of his stronger suits right now.
So we're going Penthouse Theater, and we just had the Bandit switch off of the Bandit onto a Pulse. I'm curious to see how that works out, because normally you would Bandit this wall on VIP. I guess they feel they don't need that. They
Well, if you
saw
look
that
at-
there wasn't a hard breacher, but you
Yeah.
do have the new hard breaching gadget, which Chu does have. So it
Yeah.
doesn't make it impossible for them to get in.
Surprised that there's no Monty hard breach.
Yeah, me too. I guess maybe
Oh wait, Jeremy isn't on their team. Never mind.
maybe they want the smokes for whatever reason. I feel like the smokes come in handy for the Monty, but
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
once again the castle. It's now it's weird to me because it seems like the biggest cheese really likes this site. This is usually my last site to pick. Obviously, there's, I
Yeah.
mean, bars, Sunrise and Blue Bar that I would never, but
Honestly, Sunrise and Blue Bar is not that bad of a site either.
it's not, especially, and it looks like the first kill goes to Kappa Man on the Vigil. I like how it says X reload because I'm using a controller. That's funny. So right now, we did have a downed IQ. I'm not sure. I'm assuming the Vigil downed them, and then the Monty just won. Now the IQ...
It's trying to shoot through a
yeah, it's not
concrete
gonna
floor.
work, but that's okay. Now the IQ can see Iris, so... And I think they do
I wonder if they
see
know that it's
Iris.
actually Iris or if they just think it's a gadget.
Well, Iris is actually over there in Aqua, I'm pretty sure. Let's double check. Yeah, Iris is
Oh.
over in Aqua, so that was just our highlight showing up. It was but still,
A
it
different
looks
person that they're shooting at.
like IQ found someone with
Maybe they put a shot or
the
two into
gadget.
Tachanka.
It does look like it. If only they would have continued to spray because the Tachanka did not move.
Yeah. Oh. More bullets going up through the floor at Tachanka.
It looks like
Oh, even more bullets going up through the
it
floor at
looks like the
Tachanka.
Monty realizes that he's there and does not want to give that up. Sadly, he does give it up because the Tachanka is still in the same spot. So that could have been an easy kill for the Monty.
Must be laying on some sort of beam or something.
I guess. I
Oof.
really don't know.
IQ goes down to Jaeger.
So it looks like the last two are going to sit pretty tightly on site. As we have two pushing from luggage and the other one pushing from VIP. It is a Monty by himself about to push, so it is going to be kind of questionable.
And another frag on Monty by Jaeger.
Looks like Chu is going to try to push the Jaeger, but Chu only has 10 seconds left in the round. So the question is he going to be able to do what he needs to do? Just kill two and pick up the diffuser? And the
Well, if
answer
he
is
kills
no.
two, he doesn't need the diffuser.
Yeah, but
But
I don't think he was
not
going to be able to
have
get
enough time.
either. He did get pick on the Jaeger, which
But if a team had kept on spraying through the floor at that
now
Tachanka,
that's true. The team could have gotten the Tachanka. They hit him to almost 50, which could have been an easy pick. The other question is if the Monty would have pushed with Chu, would they have had a better chance?
yes.
Exactly. Now they're going back to hookah. They did win the penthouse one. It was not. It was just based off of time, but it was a win for them, which is good. So they're gonna retry hookah. This time they're bringing a Cade unless they sick picks, which is good. Also a mute to stop some of the droning because Bonfriends is very drone heavy.
Looks
Yeah.
like they're bringing a lot of trap operators. Maybe to try to slow them down and just play time again,
Maybe.
since it's what worked for them last round.
And sometimes that's what you have to do. Is
Yeah.
we had a 6 pick from the Dokubi to the IQ, so we'll see how that goes. Kat, are you still checking in on the stream?
Yeah.
Okay, because it says it's up to 14. But, I mean, yeah, it says 59% over the last 2 minutes.
I mean,
So,
it looks fine.
Okay. So, this time they're going to get that wall, which I think will be beneficial. There's, once again, not a hard breach. I don't think this team is very worried about hard breach. And with them banning that ace, they did take out a really good hard breach for Coastline. I think at this point, ace is probably one of the better ones.
Yeah. Ace is one of the more versatile hard breachers all around now.
So, it'll be... Oh. It'll be interesting to see how the other team handles the ace ban and if they bring a hard breach at all. I think once again, Chu has his hard breach gadget, which is handy. It is. But you gotta also think that if they would have done the hard breach update to the hatches, that wouldn't have happened. So. Looks like the alibi has taken some damage. Is he standing inside one of his... Or is he just acting like... I think he's just acting like it. Right? One,
I don't know.
two...
Usually when people try to act,
No, he's just acting like it. I don't
know if that's gonna be the most solid strategy. I can't really see what attachments he has, but
Especially with the IQ underneath. The IQ is able to get... He didn't have any... We can go to him real fast if I can get my life together. Wrong button. He doesn't have any of his attachments. He is...
oh, so well, he has an angle grip, but that's
I mean, that's...
that easily seen. If he's trying to hide in a thing, he's got the best chance to hide in it now.
And I think he was until the IQ got some of his, and then he realized that that was not going to work for him. Let's go. Oh, and he did end up dying to knobs, and so did the Frost. Kate goes for the Nitro and does not hit anyone with it. We have Chu pushing in, and we have Noms going for the plant again. It is very, I don't know the right word, but it is a thing where Bonfriends have gotten the plant down every time, except for the one that they were out of time.
Maybe the biggest cheese needs to find a way to have a bit more of some plant denial. Like, maybe... oh wait, Echo's banned.
Echo is banned. They could do maybe
a bit more site control.
I mean, the pulse was a good idea for plant denial. They just never got to use it that way, it seems, since they weren't even sitting under. They were across the map, I believe. They also have a... Why can I not think of his name? Maestro. They could do Maestro, which wouldn't be terrible for plant denial. Legion is sort of plant denial.
If they went the whole... well, I think the bigger problem is that it seems like they just lose site control after a while, or they lose half of site control after a while.
Yeah, it always seems like they're giving up one of the sites. And their best round really was the round that they made them run out of time. So it'll be definitely interesting to see how they handle this.
Yeah, if they could just have a bit more of a tighter control on site, I think they'd have a better chance. Oh, they're going with blue bar.
They are. It's very strange to me how they have yet to pick Kitchen. Kitchen is way more popular than Blue Bar in some
Blue
ways.
bar. Or Kitchen's even more popular than
Penthouse.
Penthouse.
Yeah.
Blue bar isn't
So,
necessarily a bad site, as long as you can have somebody holding hookah upstairs.
It looks like with that hatch open, we're going to try to hold hookah.
Yeah.
I
Alibi would not be a bad pick to go upstairs.
not at all. I'm not sure if the alibi's gonna. This time, I don't think the alibi's gonna try the thing since we do have some cosmetics on the alibi. Maybe the alibi last round wasn't trying it and just realized that they messed up. It looks like they're not going to be holding upstairs though. In fact, is anyone holding upstairs?
Does not. Oh
Right.
wait. Oh, is that
So the real cheese
Valkyrie?
is upstairs, yes. Valk is upstairs. Even though
Problem is, they made upstairs have a lot of access to the site, and it already has a lot of access to below it, which is why usually most people don't pick
it's true.
that
And
site.
just to make it a little bit more fun, the Valk has already been droned out, and now the Dokkaebi. So they know she's up here. And it looks like she's about to be pinched. I guess
Oh,
she doesn't hear the ash, and it's an easy pick. So they have the top floor.
which gives them pretty good angles into site.
And it looks like Noms has a decent angle of behind the bar. So, all in all, once again, they're just not able to hold the site, it seems.
Yeah.
Noms gets a pick on the rook, but it looks like Iris is there to... Oh, and the cat
Pick
gets to...
by Red Basho.
Once again, we have another Dokkaebi call. I think we're gonna continue to have those. See, once again, they're planting, and there's someone right on site, on the other site. But this site was given up way too easy again. I don't know if they don't
There's
know
also-
if the plant's going down, or... Looks like Noms knows that the
Where's
alibi is
this
in
alibi?
kitchen, while her other teammates are down, and it's an easy pick for Salis. Alibi as she comes rushing upstairs to get the vigil. I'm wondering if they just need to go more trap ops.
Yeah, it seems like they always have one person that's doing a very hard roam, but they're playing almost as if they would be playing as a Cav, so I wonder if Cav was a target ban on somebody and
I am
it's their
questioning
real play
this.
style.
Um,
'Cause that's what it really seems like.
I
'Cause
see
they keep on
Iris.
going on a hard roam.
Yeah, I saw Iris always going on the roam, and I'm wondering if Iris was the Cav me. But this time they're attacking, so maybe this is their chance to turn it around. It is 1-4. That's not impossible to turn around. We're
They're
once
only
again,
down 3 rounds.
once again going penthouse theater. That is another weird one. Chu switches from the Mozzie to the Vigil, and then
But at least Bonfriends seem to have opposite are able to hold site a bit more tighter. Like their main duty is to be on site.
yeah, with the
So maybe
Miro
they'll have a
and
better
the
hold.
Maestro, I really think the Maestro for the plant denial will
Yeah.
become very handy. The other thing I want to point out is we went from a Blackbeard to a Glaz. I'm not sure if they weren't comfortable with the Kali or what. I'm not used to seeing Glaz anymore. Although he's not bad, he's usually not people's top picks.
Glass main.
See, once again, this team is also making sure they get the walls. They're muting the walls. They're definitely making sure that those walls aren't able to be got, even with the Capital having the breaching charge.
And Hibana having her hard breach.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even see the Habana. So it'll
Gonna
be.
make it a bit more difficult for them to breach the walls.
And it looks like neither
And
team
all
is really here
spawn
for spawn peeking. So now, is there anyone downstairs? Chu is downstairs, but he's in kitchen, and it looks like maybe the glass knows he's there. But other than that, I think they
Looks
think
like
it's
Chu
pretty
might
clear.
be waiting for the late flank around behind them.
Attackers dropped the bomb diffuser.
Brawl does get the Capitao, who went through kitchen, or not kitchen, kitchen. I'm stuck on Chu, who's down in kitchen. Oh, and there was a pick.
Kitchen.
There was a pick on the Ash in kitchen from Chu, so now they know that Chu's there. The question is Chu gonna stay there, or what's he gonna do?
Attackers recovered the
Just gonna push out through lobby, maybe?
It looks like, how many do we have on site? We have a nice 3 on
Got
site.
3.
That's not bad, especially with Bra being down. I'm not really sure what happened there, but okay, I'm not really sure what's happening here. It looks like that. This had to have been a pick instead of Callie, and I mean that's not bad by any means. It's just, it's definitely more common to see the Callie.
Yeah.
So we have
Maybe
the
they're just not
glass.
as comfortable with their aim, so they like having a little bit of lenience.
And I don't blame that at all. Callie is definitely difficult to get used to. It looks like he is able to get some picks. The only thing is this is a soft wall. If it was a Callie, those bullets would have taken out that wall easily. Chu is
Yeah,
able to get the lion.
Part of the issue with Glaz is that really his gun is weaker than most other DMRs, and his scope has a bit more magnification.
So we have Iris and a 1v4. As Havana, because the glass was taken out. It looks like there was a little bit of team damage there, which will help Iris in the long run.
15 seconds to go.
And she was able to pick Iris off easily because of being left in that 1v4 situation. I feel like Bonfriends is a very aggressive team, and Biggest Cheese is just not playing aggressive right now.
Yeah.
Which I watched them last time, and this feels, I believe they went up against Froggy Terry's, and this is it feels like a different team than what I saw last time. Maybe it's because their confidence has shifted. I'm not sure, but it is a different
Oh,
team.
it looks like they're going for a bit more of an aggressive comp at least. With a
And
Blitz and a Lion.
the fuse could be nice if maybe we were playing on kitchen. I'm not sure if they're done a 6-pick or not though, because Hookah's kind of a weird one to fuse. Because there's just not a lot of places to put those fuse charges. We 6-pick off of Doc onto Jaeger. Makes sense. There's really no need for a Doc and a Rook. When there's other things. Alright.
New 6-picks off of Lion onto Callie. He's
That
a bit more of a long range option. Maybe he can get some of those
Attackers need to
hard
locate
peeks
and
off.
Now I don't know how curious you are, but I'd like to see where these valve cams go down. And the thing does not show the valve cam. I know a lot of people, especially for, I feel like Coastline, there's very set places for valve cams. So it's very strange for me to see how other people do it.
10 seconds to go.
And where they may play.
It's like one valve cam just got into ruins.
And does appear, which is smart, especially with the Callie. That'll hopefully help get the Callie See, another very common place for the Valk cam is in that vent, so it's strange to me that he's not throwing it in the vent. It's probably good to have one in here. And maybe the other team, maybe that's what they needed, was someone with a little bit more information, because they never really played someone that gave them those extra cams.
Yeah.
I guess maybe he's just gonna pocket his last one, which is fair.
Bomb located by attackers.
Let's switch over. See where they're headed. So the Cali is peeking ruins. I don't know if the cam was able to get the Cali or not.
No, it looked like you could probably hear where the Cali is through the cam, but not see it.
That's all you need, though. Sometimes all you need is that. And
Yeah.
it looks like the Cali is shot. As the rest of the team is pushing from kitchen, I'm not sure if there's any downstairs. There is 2 downstairs once again, and then smoke is on stairs. So they are around kitchen.
If that smoke and the Valk distract them enough in the kitchen, you can make some big plays by rotating around.
That's true. Noms does end up getting the Cali, but doesn't realize that the fuse is already on stairs. I don't know.
Chu shoots and reveals himself.
Now they have to know that they're over there on those stairs. So Chu's probably gonna go around and hopefully get them from those stairs. Looks like I am lost.
It's down to a 3v3.
Now they're already in Aqua, and Chu is just now pushing up the stairs. So the question is, will Chu get there in time before the smoke is down? We also still have Iris in kitchen with the diffuser. I'm not sure what's happening there. Valk's
Seems
on
like-
stairs,
Oh.
and Chu is able to get both of the ones in Aqua. So Iris is pushing up. The Valk doesn't really see him. Almost throws a cam at him. Misses, and yet somehow still gets Iris. So that will be our first game. It is 1-6 for the Bonfriends. I really hope in the next game that we see
A bit more.
aggression from Biggest Cheese. Overall, not terrible gameplay, just no aggression to it, and without confidence, it's hard to win these.
Yeah. Seems like they're playing aggressive characters, but not necessarily carrying through with the actual aggression in the game, which leads to be a bit problematic for them.
Oh, someone
I think-
invited me.
I think go means Liz is gonna get reported for boosting.
You're right.
Oh, Liz got an invite from sad underscore dash underscore dash underscore dash underscore dash.
Yeah, I was gonna.
That is
I was gonna block him, but I forgot. Now I have to remember. 'Cause he was that annoying one.
Yeah, he was. It's that annoying one that was hitting on me so aggressively in one of our matches
Alright,
today.
so Bonfriends goes for the ace ban again. It looks like they really don't like ace. Once again though, Biggest Cheese will be attacking this time, so maybe that'll give them the push they need. Since they did defend first last time. I have a hiccup.
Hiccup, hiccup. Right now I'm currently spinning around in my chair. Oh, they banned a Nomad, which is
Noms.
an interesting play.
Noms is mad
I-
though because they target ban Noms, it appears, which I don't necessarily blame them.
I could see that. Maybe they're trying to play a bit more Clash this time around.
They also ban Echo. I mean, it doesn't. So they banned Tachanka, which was one of the ones that Red Bash played quite a bit.
But
So,
that honestly may be in Biggest Cheese's favor.
Well,
banning
because
Tachanka.
they did have the Tachanka ban this time instead of the Cav ban. And like we said, Iris seemed to have been playing someone like
Very aggressively on.
uh so I'm not sure. Not really sure, but we'll see. We're going Aviator first. That's very typical. I don't know if maybe they'll change to a Mira. Mira is a good one to have here, but not a necessity at all. Necessity.
Yeah. Mira just makes it a lot easier to hold bar and study if that's the direction that they push from. But it seems like that used to be the main strat, how to take Aviator in games, but it seems like recently the strat has switched more to just taking bar and taking red stairs, I believe it is.
Mhm.
Defenders
My
protect
cat
the
is
bomb
trying to step on my
located
keyboard.
by attackers.
So we did have a 6 pick from a Sledge to a Zofia. I think that for this site is a good idea. You still get the soft breach, but you also get those stuns. I don't think there was a 6 pick over on Bonfriends side. I really don't remember now. The lighting makes spectating this very strange.
Yeah, it's very interesting how this map has changed since they didn't necessarily rework it, they just invited a couple painters into the map and redid it.
It is strange that they just randomly, without saying anything, decided to change the map's lighting.
The map's overall aesthetic.
But I guess that just happens. So they did bring a Jackal, which hopefully will come in handy to pick out Noms and even Chu if he's roaming. Chu, I think, usually ends up roaming. It looks like they're just gonna give him art, which would be nice. But there is Bra sitting on the stairs, so if they don't pick that out, that could be rough.
We'll just have to see if the...
I don't think they know. They know. So the Jackal goes down. Maverick throws a frag at the bandit. Iris is also killed by Noms. Let's see where... Noms is over in A... That's not AV. That's
Yeah.
so Noms now has the diffuser, and it is a 2v5. So it is looking really good for Bonfriends yet again. I'm not sure. It looks like they were trying to split push, and it just didn't go as planned. Which happens. And with roamers like Noms and Chu, you do end up losing a
Well,
few.
this round it seemed more like a bit of brawl and numbs roaming,
Now,
taking out.
my thing is, and what it makes me wonder, is, I think the Jackal was looking for feet when he died from Bras. So he had to have known that someone was around there. It's strange
Well,
to me that they didn't drone anything out.
maybe they're trying to rely on Jackal's gadget rather than a drone. The issue with that is you actually have to walk over the area, and I believe Brawl just stayed upstairs and then went on the stairs, so he couldn't actually see the feet on the, or the feet print in the lobby,
And it looks
which
as
is part of the
if...
flaws of Jackal's kit.
Oh my. That was a messy round. But it does go to the Bonfriends. They were a lot more, I feel like, aggressive, but this time they didn't even get to touch site. So it makes me wonder how they're going. Why does it say I'm still skipping frames?
Well, yeah, your Discord's kind of lagging too.
Why is it so bad today?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's fine.
But seems like with um um oh yeah, with Villa, it always seems like it's a lot easier to defend, especially on honestly all three of the sites. Villa usually seems to be a map where if it's gonna go into overtime because teams just continually win on defense, it would be the map. So we'll have to see how
True.
Villa goes.
So choose 6 picks off of the Mozzie onto Pulse, which for Trophy Room, it could be beneficial because you can hang out below and get those picks. We'll just have to see how he plays. We're bringing a Jackal again. Hopefully this time they realize that they need to drone more and don't just rely on the Jackal to pick up people. But we'll see.
Yeah. I feel like they'd have a better chance at relying on only gadgets to scan. If they also brought like a lion and a Dokkaebi, then they could use all three at a similar time and then track them all out right away.
Dude, it's so bad today because you just lagged out. I don't even know why though.
Yeah.
I wonder. I'm gonna tab out so it's gonna get bad for a second.
Okay.
I don't even have anything open. So we start the round off with a lion as they are trying to push into. I don't know why it's so laggy. I didn't change my settings.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you really changed anything from last time we were doing this.
Mm-mm. I don't understand why it's so bad today, but I can see the performance thing and it's definitely not. I feel like it's gotten worse since I turned off
The Discord stream?
yeah. Turn performance mode back on. So maybe that'll.
Yeah.
I don't
Seems like
understand.
your game is kind of freezing up a bit.
So annoying. So they did drone. Now, the thing about droning is you want to make sure you're not droning too far ahead because they already droned out all the way over here where Kappa Man is. But they're still in Aviator. So things can change a lot before they get over there. So Real Cheese is around Master.
With Iris?
Is Iris over here?
I think
Oh,
so.
yep,
I think he's
Iris is,
over to
yes.
his left.
They're gonna drone it out. I think that's definitely a good thing. I think last time their mistake, oh my god, was not droning enough. So it's good to see that they've decided to drone more. Chu does get a pick from below. And then next Chrysalis gets the one that was with him. As once again, the droning was just a little early, I think, and they droned out too far. I don't think they realized that the other two are on Master until just now when Iris started to gunfight with Brawl.
Yeah, the stream still seems to be a bit.
Is it really that bad? I literally, I don't know what I can do for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what you can do, but it seems like it's probably going at, I don't know, maybe 20 frames per second.
I don't understand why it's doing that.
Yeah. Oh, Bonfriends pick up round 2
Yeah.
on Villa. With a pretty decent hold over Trophy and Statue.
I'm trying to think what I can do. The only thing I can think I could do is restart my computer, but I can't do that, like, obviously now.
Oh, why not? Just restart your computer.
Uh-huh.
Easy. Yes, and this is why. Uh-huh.
I don't. Hmm. I guess I could drop some of my settings.
4,
I don't know.
your siege settings.
Yeah.
I would probably drop the...
Random things.
Well, so the issue with dropping a lot of the things you just dropped is they're all graphically, or
Well,
graphics.
I can leave them on, but
Would it... Well, it doesn't really matter. It may help a little bit, but if you look at the VRAM change,
I can't
it
look at it.
seems like, yeah, you can, in your bottom right
No,
corner of your
it
screen.
just started the.
Defuse bomb.
Wait, where am
Oh,
I going?
yeah, I'm like 10 seconds behind you. Where are
Yeah.
you going? Oh,
What would help,
oh,
maybe?
this is hard since I see everything slower than you do. Maybe changing the, um, God, I don't know. Maybe I can't see what like you have on or anything like that, which makes this a lot harder to do, especially because I'm like super far behind you.
Bomb located by attackers. 10 seconds
Um,
left before insertion.
so
These were on medium. Then they didn't get
yeah,
to
you could,
change.
I guess you could turn that down a
Oh,
bit.
it didn't change anyways, I guess. Whatever.
Defuse a bomb.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah, just
Unless you have
apply
something.
it. I, no,
But you're
oh,
lagging again
I
right now. I
really,
really.
it seems like it's an issue with your CPU, not really your GPU.
The love of my life.
Yeah,
Shitty CPU.
yeah, or motherboard, or cooler,
Or everything.
or,
Just get a new
I was
computer.
gonna say, or Alienware.
Yeah. Alright, so it is a kitchen hold this time. It
It's
looks like
pretty standard.
looks
Third
like
site.
they're going for up here. Master first. Yeah, there is a few watching. They do end up. Oh, that's not who I meant to switch to. They do end up getting to pick on Jaeger, as it seems to be that Fuse probably knows someone's there. They also get knobs, but right now they're doing really good at clearing up top first and then getting downstairs. Shoe is down. What'd you say?
Nothing. I'm trying to, like, yeah.
No, I know. It's probably really bad. I'm so sorry.
Well,
I have no
it's,
idea.
it's fine. I mean, it's bad, but like,
I don't
nothing
know
you
why
can do
it's
about
so
it.
bad. It's making me upset.
Yeah.
It's whatever. So they were able to clear upstairs and make it. There was 3 roomers, so now it is a 5v2. With Chu and Bra on site. They're droning a lot more. This is exactly what I wanted to see from the biggest cheese. And it seems to be
Just a bit
working out
more
well.
of a planned out push rather than.
Now Chu does come from the other side to flank and does end up getting, looks like 2 of them. So right now no one knows where Chu's at. Someone is, however, watching where that Habana died. So it quickly went from a 5v2 to a 2v2. The question is this... Now it's a 1v2 and it was easily given to the Bonfriends.
I feel that. I feel that.
I really think that the biggest cheese had this round. Them
I
getting
think
upstairs the way they did was amazing. They really cleared it well. My only thing is that last little bit, none of them were looking for flanks. And then at the end there, after the gridlock died, the rush in. I'm not sure if that was a I can't do a 1v2 or what, but that was a little rough. But I really think they had that round if they would have been watching more for flanks, especially with how heavy the Bonfriends like to roam. I think flank watch is important. So we have a 6 pick from the Maverick to the Monty, and then a 6 pick from the Mozzie to the Pulse. And my thing is still skipping frames.
Yeah.
Protect your bombs from being
I don't know if
destroyed
it
by
didn't pick up the right settings for the stream. I'm
I
gonna
don't
tab
know.
out again and it's gonna get really bad and I'm sorry.
Yeah, it seems like this stream is just I don't even know how to say it. It looked almost like it was stuttering kind of where it would like go clean, but also that could just be frame spikes due to your CPU being kind of overloaded.
Mm, I don't know.
You there,
Stream
Liz?
is yeah, sorry.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you're good. I was just making sure that you didn't like crash or anything.
Your stream is experiencing minor issues. Your stream is experiencing issues. Yeah, it's down to like 10 frames per second right now. I
It's a
don't
bit.
quite understand what's happening here. So we have
Yeah.
Aviator again with a Monty this time. It'll be good to see how they handle that.
by attackers. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
It's like Knobs is looking for picks. Well, Chu is hanging out in Memorial or Art Room looking for someone to get. Chu ends up helping Brock get the Monty and the Blackbeard. And it looks like IQ and Iris are the only two left right now. Iris gets a pick on Noms, and IQ is waiting to see if she can get a pick from someone from Study. While IQ, or not IQ, Iris on Habana is rotating around. So it's a 2v4, but those aren't
Those
totally
aren't unbeatable as we could see last round.
exactly. If they play it right, they have a big chance. Chu does still have his nitro though, which unless they clear out Chu, could be deadly.
If IQ hit or picks Chew up on that scanner, then I feel like it'd be a whole nother
The IQ goes down,
situation.
and then the nitro from Chu below gets Iris. I don't know if pushing Study in a 2v4 was the best idea.
Yes.
It's a
Study
hard
takes a lot of utility to
It
really break
does.
through.
And it is not an easy place to push by any means. So excuse me.
Yeah, I feel that.
Still skipping. I love it. Um, they're doing trophy again. So it looks like they're just gonna rotate back through the sites. I think they're least willing to hold kitchen and get, which I don't blame them because they almost did lose it. In all reality, I do believe they should have lost it. Chu goes back to the Pulse. Hopefully, they're now at this point just expecting a Pulse. I think Pulse has been involved almost every single round, so.
Well, it doesn't seem like they are expecting a pulse because they don't have an IQ.
That's true. That is
IQ
true.
is a really good counter to pulse if you use her gadget correctly. I get that.
My oh my. Now, Brawl is definitely, I think, the main reason that the Bonfriends are so heavily in the lead. 10-1 is pretty insane. for 4 rounds.
Pretty cuckoo crackhead, if you ask me.
So
5 seconds left in the insertion.
there is that. I don't believe Bra was one of the ones left alive on that round, where it was a 2v5. I do believe they were able to pick Bra, which means that they have a bigger chance if they do get Bra in the first few minutes, in the first few seconds of the game, to potentially win. But with Bra carrying so heavily, it just makes it very hard for this team. Oh, looks like Noms is already able to get 1, 2, and a third. That is 3 for Noms, and it's now a 2v5 again with Noms at around and about 25 health, and with the diffuser. Chrysalis is able to down. I'm not sure what just happened there. It looks like Noms was standing in Iris, and that is round 5 going to Bonfriends.
Let's see if the biggest cheese can have a bit more of success on defense.
I
on
do
Villa.
believe that Villa is a lot harder to to defend.
To attack.
Or yeah, to attack than defend. So hopefully
Especially if the team
defense
has a
goes
good
well.
holdover site. We'll see if the biggest cheese is able to have a better holdover site on Villa than they did on Coastline.
We're going trophy again. This time for the biggest cheese. It seems to me that the biggest cheese is not comfortable with with the main sites. I feel like that most people start off with, or maybe they're just trying to throw the other team for a loop.
Well, Aviator in games is really only such a good site if you have somebody playing as Mira. So,
That's true.
well, Clash also works pretty well on Aviator in games because she works almost like a pseudo Mira.
You're
But-
a Clash obsession.
Hmm?
Do you
Nah,
need
Clash is just really good on Villa.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Time to armor up.
So let's see. It is funny to see that we have a Monty and a Clash all at the same time. It'll be interesting to see what goes on there. They do end up bringing a Capcan, which will be nice to deal with the Monty if. And this time they do have the Maestro, so hopefully they can get some more info on site and get that plant denial that they've been
Lacking on.
Yes.
Doorway, stop.
They did put them on both sides, so there's a big chance that that is what they realized they needed to change. If only they got to defend first, this could very much be a different game.
Yeah, it's a very interesting location to be on his Maestro camps from, because usually Astra is a room that's people usually try to clear pretty quickly.
It's true. It looks like Nam is already able to get the Rook. Looks like they're just full on rushing it, where they're not too worried about Capcans or anything else really. Chrysalis is able to get the wall, and they are basically already on site. Looks like Kappa Man has at least 2 on him, with the Clash, I believe, nearby. Yeah, the Clash is dealing with Thatcher.
I'm honestly gonna cap. really know what to do to deal with, and Maestro and Captain don't really know what to do to deal with the Monty
Looks like the
holding
Monty
off the flame.
is able, and they do one. The Bonfriends won that one.
They do one.
They do one. Now, I feel like
Bonfriends take round 6 and take the game.
that is the game. So we did not get to go to the last map.
Oregon.
Oh my god, yep. That is definitely something.
Yep,
Um,
it is something.
so you guys did win the game. How does that feel to start off with?
I mean, pretty good. I think we had pretty reasonable confidence going into it. I think we kind of knew the outcome, but we still gave it our best.
Toxic.
No, the biggest cheese went up against Froggy Terry's, and Froggy Terry's was a fairly new team. Are the biggest cheese also a fairly new team?
Yes.
So you guys kind of did what my team did, and just went
Exactly.
Pretty much, yeah.
We suspected that as soon as we split off, because either one of us was gonna lose that first match, either us or you, and we knew that it was probably gonna be whichever one goes to the losers bracket will wipe the floor with the newer teams, because we have kind of like the higher teams are us and you guys. Then there's the 2 lower teams, which was Biggest Cheese and Froggy Terry's, and then you had the 2 kind of medium teams, which are Cream Team and Sandy Clams. Although Sandy Clams never played, they dropped out essentially.
Yes.
Poggers.
So you guys went into it with full confidence. There was never a moment you guys didn't feel you would win.
No, not the only reason I ever had any doubts, and not that we wouldn't win the game, but it was like, what the hell happened, is when we fluked on that
I don't want to talk about that round.
one match. We were just about to go we're just about to go over it and see what the fuck happened.
Yeah, I don't want to go over that round.
I think it's
But
because
we
we
definitely
know
did some-
exactly what happened.
I think we just did some dumb shit, and we're gonna work on that.
Sometimes dumb shit does happen. So.
Dumb shit does happen.
At least it didn't cost you the game. There was another. I'm assuming you guys are talking about the first game. The
Yes.
round that you were, there was that other round where it was a 5v2, and you guys managed
Pulled that
to win
off.
that
Yeah,
one.
Yeah, Brawl's crazy.
Chew
Brawl's
did very
crazy.
good.
No, I sat back and watched. Brawl did all the work.
Okay, no.
There's
no,
Brawl?
You got a double.
You annoyed them.
Brawl really pulled through for that last game.
Brawl has a really good habit of pulling through on Cade on last minute pushes.
Yeah.
As we've seen, and getting double kills specifically.
That still works.
No, but Chu himself, maybe not didn't get directly involved in the kills, but Chu has definitely via our
got
help
two
with the
kills,
team improved
got two
his
kills.
roaming game
Yeah,
and his
Chu's on
flank
way.
game.
Cat.
What? No.
Cat.
What?
I'm so glad you're here.
I'm scared.
He has no clue what's going on.
Here, hey, Cat, ask me a question, Cat. Ask me anything related to the match.
So,
I'm so scared. I was like, oh my god.
how did you feel about their recurring clash plays?
I mean, I didn't think it was much of an issue, because I played Capito. It didn't really matter, because I wasn't there a lot of the time. But I mean, we really just worked together, and the clash wasn't much of an issue, honestly.
The first time they showed up on Coastline, I literally just murked them under by playing Ash.
I should listen for you, by the way, Cross.
Huh?
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of these teams, like for instance mine, we found in like half a day. Have you guys been a team for a minute? Or
No.
I
was
wouldn't
this a
call us
fairly quick-
I wouldn't call us a cohesive team, but we've all known each other and played with each other in the same time in Discord for many of time.
So
We
it wasn't like you scrapped together 5 people that have played 3
No,
matches.
We're used to each other.
We used to have fun with the team
we're
before,
used to
right?
that's probably our greatest strength is we
used to
we
all
know
of
how each other and know how each other
We're
play.
used to everyone's
pretty well.
bullshit.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell the difference between like callouts and your team and theirs. The communication is very
Laundry room.
recognizable.
Shut up, bro.
Sorry, sorry.
Brawl and Chew.
Chew had a stroke.
Yeah, I had a stroke and I missed a call and Brawl died because of it.
Laundry machine in this room.
Whatever the room with the laundry machine is in.
Room? And he's like, no, it's a closet. I'm like, okay.
I mean, I don't know if you all saw it, but me and Kappa were trying, like, we were totally taking up comm space by arguing whether Kappa should replace his castle or not, because he took it down in Aviator games. And that's when I just chatted, like, just put it back.
I, in fact, did not put it back. I
Yeah.
put it somewhere else.
Alright, boys, Cap is getting jobs. Who's getting picked up next for the team?
Yeah, one of you wants to join?
You guys said you were joining. We can always drop Kappa and myself.
Stop.
Okay.
Well,
That's the only one that's free. So.
What?
Yeah, and lost
I'll be a
unless
professional caster now.
unless
Thanks
they
very
lost the cream team, which I don't know. I'm interested to see how that match goes. I think I'm a little. If I had to make a prediction, I think you guys are definitely gonna come on up top, but I think they're gonna prove to be a bit more of a match than Froggy Terry's or something.
Yeah, no, I agree. I felt bad about the Froggy Terry's win. That's why that second game we were just kind of doing whatever.
Yeah.
So I feel like this will definitely be at least a bit of a competition. They don't.
I'm looking forward to it.
They don't play
Sounds a
bad
bit,
at all.
Sus.
This one will be a bit of a competition.
Yeah. So
Well,
unless
I
you
hate
guys.
to say it, but we have Jubles, and I have full faith in Jubles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna murk Tubles.
We have Kappa.
Wait, what?
We have Kappa.
I mean, I did not frag very well this time. My past performance has proved that I'm better than this.
So we heard that you guys were a fairly new team. So for that, you guys did really well. Iris, I watched you last game and this one, and you are really really good, it seems.
He is quite the gamer.
Yes.
Definitely.
It's me and Sebastian are kind of on the far more casual side. We don't really play ranked. Iris
And Dave, they play ranked religiously.
Well, we don't play religious.
Yeah, not religiously. They just actually play ranked. So as a result, they're a step above us.
So to put it in perspective, like the last time I played and somewhat seriously was Parabellum, which is a long time ago now.
Yeah.
I'm a Chonka main.
How did you guys feel about this matchup?
We were unorganized, but in the end it was we kind of expected the outcome. We never imagined that we'd actually come this far, and at least for me, I can't speak for everyone, but I figured at some point we'd start hitting actual organized ranked teams and get just destroyed.
I also completely screwed us over because I thought we were still banning when I picked Villa.
Yeah, we all made our mistakes.
Because last time it was 2 bans and then choose the map. This time it was ban choose. So I screwed up and picked Villa.
I did that our first time playing, so I understand that. Villa's not a bad map, but you guys not play it often.
It's just
especially with the lighting change. I don't know if you guys were around for that.
It's just that I don't know about like if this is what accurate, but I think for like everyone else, they just don't really know how to play it. I personally don't really mind it, but
I guess that's kind of what me and Kat realized was you guys seem to not organize, but not even like understand the strats really to get where you were going.
Yeah,
get out of here.
Yeah, I don't play ranked at
knowledge.
We're here to find the people and click on them with our automatic weapons.
Clicking on heads.
It doesn't even have to be heads. Just click on them.
Oh, clicking on toes.
Dave over here can click.
Sure, fuck it.
Next question.
Did you guys at any point ever feel like you were going to win? Like,
I mean, I think when we got like 3 kills on offense in Villa, and then there was like a feeling that like, okay, we got this. Like, like there was that like major surge of like hope,
hope.
there, and then
Yeah.
like that all just crumbled because we essentially just threw that round away, and just after that, I think that just totally demoralized our squad.
Yeah, there were moments, but in the end, it was just kind of inevitable.
It's fair. I mean, with the way this played out, just the brackets, I think that was bound to happen to some teams. Cat, thanks.
What?
Cat, any questions for anyone?
Any questions? I don't know. I can't think of any questions, Liz.
So if you guys weren't going to pick Villa, let's just say, what was the map that you guys were going to pick?
Well, it was going to. We were actually going to pick. I believe what was it?
Coastline.
Clubhouse? No, Clubhouse.
Yeah, we're gonna pick
Oh, yeah,
Clubhouse.
Yeah, Clubhouse was our big clincher of the last time.
Yeah, and so with that Villa, that just kind of threw a kink in there as well.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, majority of our team didn't know how to play Villa.
Yeah, I
It's
have not played Villa that much.
It's honestly not a big deal because like I think most of us are just surprised how we got this far. Yeah. But in the end, we just got overall just outplayed by the better team.
Well, and correct me if I'm wrong, but some of you are fairly new, if not coming back from a while of playing. So.
Oh yeah,
That'd be a yes for me.
That'd be a yes for me.
Yeah,
most of us have played. Most of us have had played for years, but so this is just like a big reunion. Of good friends going
This
back.
is a way to get the squad back together.
I mean, wasn't the when Chu comes in, it's like, hey guys, I'm starting a tourney, and everyone just said, yeah, fuck it, why not? Sure, I'll do it. Who here wants to join?
Actually, that's not a bad summary of what happened.
Yeah,
we're literally like, you know what? We got no plans. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, which the way I think my team is looking at the tournament is it's something fun and it's a learning experience.
Yeah,
So,
we were taking it as you know, a fun thing to do. Just get back with the gang.
Okay, so I have to ask the Tachanka. What's up with the Tachanka?
What do you mean? It's my main.
Okay.
He's got a thing. He's got
Oh.
a thing. He's got a thing.
You guys got a problem with the Lord?
I have a question now.
Yes.
Are you excited for the Tachanka rework? No.
You're not.
Keep the fucking turret.
He still will have the turret.
No.
He can just walk around with it.
Primary.
See,
That's
here's
not
the
a turret.
thing.
Turret means mounted.
Now here's the thing. How can he be mounted and loaded if there's no
I know.
mount?
His voice line, LMG mounted and loaded, will no longer exist, and that
Maybe-
saddens me to no extent.
Maybe they'll make it so he can mount it on counters.
See,
or
now
shields.
if they did that, I would be okay with Ubisoft, but Ubisoft makes it sound like I get a grenade launcher, which I don't want. I want my turret.
That's funny. That's actually.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever ran into a Tachanka main.
Yeah, well, I'm also not a good player, so.
Well, that's not true.
No, don't say that.
Yeah.
We're not here to say that.
I play the Lord, and the Lord plays me.
No,
Oh.
I don't think.
Right.
I think honestly, we have pretty good players.
No, you guys. Honestly, I watched you guys play against the Froggy Terrys, and although they were new, you guys did amazing. And like I said, Iris, you definitely frag out a lot. And the Tachanka seemed to work.
I appreciate the praise, but I don't think I'm that great.
And the Tachanka
I feel like
seems
I'm
to
only.
work.
I feel like I'm only that good because I played for a long time, but
I definitely don't have 300 hours on Tachanka.
And it comes with time. So.
Yeah, like 300 hours on Tachanka, that's the time you need.
Yeah. I think that's probably it. Unless Kat, you have anything you wanna.
I'm scared.